He walks into the casino expecting to lose, but instead bankrupts the city's deadliest mob boss. Shang just woke up in an unfamiliar world, only to immediately get kicked out of his wealthy family for being an absolute deadweight. But instead of grinding out martial arts cultivation like a standard hero, he pivots to a much more brilliant revenge plan. He is determined to marry the most powerful, gorgeous woman he can find and let her crush anyone who dares to stand in his way. But before he can safely hide behind his new wife, he needs to secure leverage on these vicious streets. If you are new here, spoiler warning for the manhua. Let us break down exactly how he turns his useless reputation into a terrifying weapon. Shang triggers his masterpiece of a trap right inside the alpha gambling house, and Boss Qiang realizes far too late that he is completely outplayed. By conning hundreds of ordinary gamblers into backing his play, Shang makes it politically impossible for the house to simply refuse payment. If Boss Qiang pays out, the casino goes practically bankrupt. But if he refuses, the massive angry mob will riot. Shang steps right up, heavily flanked by his supporters, fully weaponizing his status as the untouchable son-in-law of the Count of Xuanwu. He publicly corners Tianheng, pulling out a cloth overflowing with valuable stakes, and loudly reassures the crowd he will never betray them. The gamblers fiercely rally behind him, protesting against the house. But the real brutal moment happens when Tian invites him inside to talk privately. Away from the crowd, Shang looks the furious mob boss dead in the eye and makes it clear the gold is just a bonus. What he actually wants is to entirely shatter Tian's reputation on the streets forever. The very next day, Shang walks right back into the alpha gambling house to finish the brutal job. He triggers an absolute financial disaster with a continuous, unstoppable streak of victories. And here is where his strategy gets genuinely brilliant. Shang himself is only taking a single gold coin per round. But the ordinary gamblers spot his flawless streak and aggressively pile their own bets onto his momentum. Within minutes, panicked workers are desperately reporting escalating losses of 3,000, then 5,000, and then an insane 7,000 gold coins to Boss Tian. The furious boss screams that Shang is a shameless monster, but he is completely powerless to stop the bleeding. He is forced to shut the entire venue down for the day, delaying the payouts and leaving the crowd furious. What nobody realizes yet is just how deep this cut goes. These 5 gambling dens fund more than 60% of the Blackies' entire revenue stream. Shang just crippled their golden earning layer without throwing a single punch. After tearing down the casino, Shang shifts his focus to an elite wedding banquet, shattering his useless reputation for good. A highly respected scholar named Zhang Boyan presents an obscure ancient character, fully expecting nobody to understand it. Without missing a beat, Shang perfectly reads and pronounces it. The entire crowd of high society guests is stunned. Yan Xiong, a bitter rival, desperately tries to pressure the scholar into lying, but Zhang respects the skill and publicly acknowledges Shang's victory. And right when you think it is over, Shang cashes in a brutal bet. He forces Yan Xiong to violently slap his own face in front of the entire elite crowd. Following the victory, Earl Xuanwu prompts Shang to take his powerful new bride, Jean Mulan, to meet his humble parents. Mulan respectfully kneels and serves them wine, proving her genuine loyalty. But the danger is far from over. A powerful figure named Zhu Lin corners Shang, warning him that this sudden display of brilliance has earned him some very dangerous attention. Okay, so look at what Shang is doing here. In a world where everyone expects you to cultivate martial arts and literally punch your way up the hierarchy, he is using pure social engineering to utterly break his enemies. He weaponized a massive mob of ordinary gamblers to financially cripple a ruthless syndicate boss, and then he weaponized high society etiquette to publicly humiliate an arrogant noble. But the catch is, the more he exposes his hidden genius, the more dangerous the attention he draws. Someone from the powerful Zhu family is already watching his every move. He might have secured a brilliant, deadly wife in Jean Mulan, but surviving the incoming political crossfire is going to take a lot more than just a clever casino trick. If you want to see exactly how Shun handles the massive target he just painted on his own back, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and stay tuned for the next manhwa recap.